Okay.
Watching haters wonder why Gambino got the game locked. Half-tie thicky, all she wanna do is Bangkok. Got her hair done, French braids, now she ASAP. Bino so insensitive, she asking why you say that. I'm chillin', real nigga feelin', rich kid asshole, paint me as a villain. Still spittin' that cash flow, DJ Khaled, got pounds on locals, BH balance, real nigga I love those. My bitch 'cause I said so. Dig deeper in crypto, I got 5 on it like man folks, got more to it than Greco. You faker than some sweet love, yeah, you got some silverware, but really are you eating low? Are you eating low? Nigga, are you eating low? This much you done is for beginners, you ain't even know.
Oh my god, Nico has definitely arrived. Nico, welcome to my channel. Cameraman, Mr. Charlie, how are thee?
Good, thank you.
Scalzi,
How you doing, alright?
Stan bro, Muz.
Yo.
What have we here, man? A very noisy S15.
Yeah,
what a car,
yeah,
man.
it's-
Originally, when you bought this car, was the 1J conversion already done?
Yeah, the 1J was just put in by Garage D. When I bought it, it was pretty much stock everything. Stock twin turbos, and you know, they were alright for a bit, but I got a bit bored of them, to be
Yeah.
fair. It was completely like 0.6 bar standard when I got it, and then I had a map done on it, and then it ran a bar of boost, and I don't know, 360 maybe, I don't know, it depends on how tired they are, really. I don't have a dyno.
The turbo you're running is an HX35?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Which is actually off is that off a Cummins engine?
Yeah.
A diesel turbo,
Yeah,
effectively.
diesel turbo, yeah, they love like 3 bar of boost. I don't think the 1J would, but...
What manifold's it running?
Jack Speed tubular manifold, which is sort of like the little bit more operated one, like 3mm thick. It's quite a heavy unit though, but it's I've had some issues with the studs on the head, but I've converted it to 2J studs now, which have been proven to be a bit more reliable.
A lot stronger, yeah.
Yeah, downpipe custom made. So my mate Travis actually on my driveway, we cut it all up, slash cut, and then he always went to work, had it welded and that. And
good for him.
Yeah, it was a lot of effort, but you know, it fits perfectly, and it just about avoids steering column. But we managed to make 3-inch fit, 3.5. I
was going to say, is it 3-inch all turbo
Yeah,
back?
it's 3-inch turbo back and then twin 3-inch shotgun for like a metre.
And what ECU are you currently running? Is it full standalone?
It's not full standalone, it's actually piggyback, so that's something I want to look into doing. I want to maybe get Link, Haltech, whatever, but right now it's running ECU master. It's been fine. Made reliable, good power. It's just sort of like it don't really have a cold start map. It's got a few drawbacks here and there, but it runs fine on it.
Yeah.
You know,
roughly how much boost are you running at the moment?
About 1.4, 1.5 bar.
Quite a decent boost.
It's all right. Yeah,
and roughly what sort of power is that netting you?
Probably 480, some 460, something like that.
What have you done on the cooling side?
It's actually got SR20 radiator, so that's something I need to look into. I want to do a 2JZ water pump because apparently they flow more and they bolt on and stuff like that. That's something I want to look into in winter.
Future, yeah.
It's got Grady front mount, so like that's quite a thick core, quite good intercooler. I do kind of want to go mid mount in winter, and like when all the tubs, everything's clean, cut off, go mid mount,
just to give you a bit more
tidy
space.
It up, give it a bit more space and that, and then maybe a thicker core radiator.
Just run us through the breathing system as well.
Obviously they're the oil breathers. The reason why I've done that primarily is just because the standard breathers are just about here. You can't really make that work with a big turbo. They're just sat right there. It's, you know, it's a bit of fire risk, to be honest, and well, it looks good, to be honest, and just AN10 fittings into a T-Mang and loose welded catch can, and it works fine. Yeah, stock inlet manifold. Probably look into getting like an aftermarket one, just a bit more bigger plenum, and I mean it may boost fine.
Slightly bigger throttle body, maybe.
Yeah, something like that, exactly. And it's just sort of like if I do go mid-mount intercooler with this intake, I'd struggle to sort of make the pipe work. Engine reliability itself has been really good. I've had no issues with it whatsoever. It's just sort of like on the turbo side, because obviously like I've done it all myself, and it's sort of like bit of trial and error, and I've had issues with gaskets and leaks here and there.
You've still got very clean headlights on the front, which makes me think you either haven't done many drift days or you're a really good driver, man. Which one is it?
Well, probably neither. No, it's just I've just like looked after them and like polished them. Always at the back of my head, like twinning. Oh, there's a headlight. Oh, there's a headlight.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I've never broken one. Thank fuck. But
Now, you're actually a bit of a clean freak, aren't you? And your Instagram, which I'm going to put down here, is actually Nico Clean Style. Do you want to explain to the audience what you do?
So Clean Style's my business, like my little company that I do on the side, and it's just sort of a hobby. And you know, we do stickers, clothing, like snapbacks, stuff like that, and just sort of like automotive apparel.
So we've done most of the engine. It's 500 brake. It's 1JZ. It obviously rips. The next important thing is how you put the power to the ground. So what have you done to the chassis? We'll start off with the suspension.
Yeah, it's got custom coilovers fitted by HSD, and they're like custom spring rates to accommodate for the extra weight of the iron block and stuff. You do feel the extra weight. Like I have driven their chassis with Hot 20s, and you do feel it, but it's worth it.
So you have actually put some thought into the spring rates.
Yeah, it's got
nice.
10k and 8k, which is sort of like, well, it's fairly low, and like it's sort of like it gives a nice ride there, and it doesn't like go all over the place.
Yeah, and I guess the 10k at the front kind of counteracts the weight of the 1JZ.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it feels quite nice at turning from the front. I've got the THL, like the drop knuckles in there as well. Matt did all that at Team Hanging Loose for me because I can't weld, and
it's all a bit black magic.
Yeah.
Do you want to show us how much lock it's got?
Yeah, it's not bad to be fair. It gives me good lock when like we're twinning or doing a bit of tandem in that, and you've got nice amount of
enough
angle.
to sort of get out of situations
exactly, yeah,
if you need to.
Exactly.
What about things like the arms? What arms are you running?
I'm running Team Hanging Loose arms, so they're extended standard arms by 25mm, and they're braced and all that, and notched for the tie rod. In combination with the drop knuckle, that gives you really good lock.
Wheels in this car look pretty lovely. What are they? The Cosmos Racing?
Yeah, Cosmos XT006R. Yeah, the 9.5 all-round are on square. It's just easier to be fair, and then a bit of a space on the front.
Yeah.
To make up for the camber.
And the colour? Like sort of black
yeah,
chrome?
it's a shadow chrome. I had
Shadow chrome.
them powder coated a while back, and it's like a shadow chrome, and yeah, it looks really good.
I think it looks lovely, and it kind of makes the car look quite sort of shiny. I quite like shiny wheels, man. And what about the lug nuts as well? They look pretty sexy.
Yeah, lug nuts, metal, because I've had bad experiences with Ali ones, or mates have at least. And yeah, they're from Redneck Garage, so yeah, they're quite nice. And I've got a few purple bits around the car here and there. Happy
days. At the moment, you've got stock front and rear brakes.
Yeah, nice and dodgy, so it brings a bit more adrenaline.
But you are thinking of doing an upgrade later in the year?
I've got some EVA 9 calipers to go on. It's just, well, obviously the adapter bracket needs to be made, so Matt at Team Hanging Loose is actually going to fab me a bracket for that, and then they'll go on and they clear this wheel with the spacer and stuff,
and obviously accommodate a slightly bigger.
Exactly. Yeah, and then it needs a custom brake line made, but Hell Performance is going to probably do that for me, and then be right. Yeah.
The front bumper, the side skirts, and the rear bumper are all Vertex Lang.
Yeah.
What about the front wings?
Rear wings, which are actually moulded in, and the bonnet, that's all D-Max stuff.
Oh, it's D-Max.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Yeah. And roughly how much wider are the front wings?
I believe they're 25 or 35.
30 mil? Yeah. So so it's not sort of superly aggressive.
No, it's not like over the top, but it looks nice.
Graphics down the sides?
Yeah.
Who did all the graphics for you?
I do the graphics. I do all the vinyl cutting because I do it for my own company. So
cool,
I've just done all the graphics. Yeah. My mate Matt's got it on his S15, which is also white, so it looks kind of nice when we're doing drift days together and stuff.
Yeah. Just quickly before we go on to the interior, what about the rear bumper? Obviously Vertex Lang again. What about the rear lip?
Oh, that's also Aero Elite. That's just an add-on, so it's like a lip, and then you can shape and mould it as you want and put it around the bumper.
Oh, so that's actually for the same company that did the front panels?
Yeah.
I got you, man. Cool. I've also spotted some non-factory rear lights. Who makes those?
They're the standard sort of like Lexus-y chromey looking ones, and my mate Callum actually wrapped them in like a nice Orifol like candy red tinting film, and they look really good.
Yeah, they look cool, man. Nice job. Obviously the old shotguns at the back.
Oh yeah.
This thing does sound absolutely monstrous. We will be doing lots of sound clips later on, so look forward to that. Interior, nice place to be. And definitely in better condition than my interior.
Yeah, I sort of just like having it like a nice place to be, like street car / like functionality.
Yeah, and you still kept the majority of your interior.
Yeah, just rear seats, all that stuff
gone,
stripped out, but then carpet's still in, sound deadening still in, so it's just like roof, like what's that called?
Headlining. Steering wheel is here. Nardi, very good, very nom-nom. We like Nardi. Massive handbrake.
Yeah, nice Hydra with a Willwood master on it. And
gauges-wise, pretty nice. You've actually got the same Defi gauge as well. I've got mine where the original heater vents would have gone. So we got water temp, oil pressure, and oil temperature.
And then boost up here.
Oh yeah, oh, and you've got a nice Defi boost gauge over there as well. Lovely. Oh, did you buy the Defis?
Come in the car from Japan because they come with a controller unit which you cannot get hold of.
The Defi Link, yeah,
really good.
You've also got a fire extinguisher. What's that for?
Just
for when I drive it. Don't say that, man. Seats are really nice as well. Obviously buckets for your passenger and for the driver.
Yeah.
Recaro?
Recaro pole position.
And the cart harnesses all round?
Yeah, Takata harnesses like drift 3 with the buckle, so it's just a bit easier to get in and out.
Yeah, and the lovely green. Genuine, I hope?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Obviously you're running a custom prop shaft in this. What about the gearbox?
R154. Completely stock gearbox. It's, it's got operated clutch and flywheel and that, but yeah.
How have you found it? Synchros are all lasting?
They're actually all alright, yeah, they're doing alright. Yeah.
What about the clutch?
McCD stage 3. It works fine and it's actually got a good amount of drivability. It's still sprung clutch because that's really good for these boxes.
Yes. What about the LSD?
Nismo 2-way in there. Got 75 150 oil in here. It's been alright, it's been trusty.
How's the diff been holding up?
Oh, it's been really tight, it's been really good to be fair. It clunks here and there, but that's what 2-way has to do.
One thing I did notice when we were sort of driving through Guildford, the noise this thing makes is... I take it you've got no silencers?
No, straight through.
It's literally straight the whole way through.
Literally straight.
Do you think you'll ever sort of put cams in it or do sort of any sort of internal work to the engine, or do you think you'll just take it as long as it can go? And
I've thought about cams, but in all honesty, I don't really. I'd like the noise of cams, to be honest. I don't
think that really sort of gnarly idle.
Exactly.
So what drive shafts are you currently running at the back?
S15 standard.
They've still got 15,
and they're still fine.
And they still work.
They still work. I know.
Gearbox, you said, has been absolutely good as gold.
Yeah, it's been absolutely fine. It's had no issues with it.
I think sort of when you get to, I mean, you're probably at the sort of limit really for an R154.
I think so, yeah.
If you start pushing more and you start doing a lot of drift days, a lot of clutch kicks, it will put a lot of stress on the box.
Exactly.
So yeah, we pulled over now, we swapped over because I literally cannot reach the pedal. That just about brings this review to a close. Nico, absolute legend, man. Don't forget to give Nico a cheeky little follow down here. He'd really appreciate any support you guys can give him. If anyone out there has a really sick car like Nico and they want to get it on the channel, feel free to give me a shout via Facebook messages. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give me a like, put any comments down below. Do my best to get back to you, and we will see you soon.